I just got this package from Home Retro Gaming, so you know what that means. It's time for an unboxing. Let's get started. Welcome back to YinYangTK, and before we get started on the unboxing, here is a small collab video with Home Retro Gaming. Man, I really wish I can play those arcade games. Maybe I can find them on the game console store. Man, I can't find any of the arcade games that I'm looking for, and even when I can find some, it's too pricey altogether. Maybe I can find an arcade console online. All the arcade consoles so expensive, and even the ones I can see, they look like scams. I really wish I can find an arcade console that had all the classic arcade games and it was affordable. Have you heard of the Retro Arcade System from Home Retro Gaming? What's the Retro Arcade System? The Retro Arcade System from Home Retro Gaming is one of the best retro arcade systems in the market. It has over 10,000 plus games, all the classic arcade games, including the ones from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. With the wireless add-on upgrade, it can add 23,000 plus games from their private game market for free. For free? For free! You can relive all of your favorite nostalgia arcade moments in the high definition at the comfort of your own home. All you need is a TV monitor and plug and play. It's that easy. Where can I buy it? All you have to do is go to the Home Retro Gaming website. You go to www.homeretrogaming.com/buy to buy your arcade system and customize it the way you want. Plus, if you use my discount code YinYang, you'll get an extra $35 off on your purchase on your retro arcade system. So if you want to relive all of those classic arcade moments, go to Home Retro Gaming today. It's been over a year since I did my first review of the Retro Arcade System back in 2021, so now I'll be doing a new review of the new model of 2022. I want to say a special thank you to Home Retro Gaming for sending me this arcade system for the review. Let's get to the unboxing. So after taking everything out from the box, the first thing you're going to get is the commitment page. It lets you know the promise to you that you're purchasing a high quality arcade console and that you'll be emailed an instruction manual, PDF, and the contact info in case you have any questions. The next thing is that you get are these two knobs. You have to screw these two knobs to the top of each side of the joystick. Make sure that they are screwed on tight so they don't fall off when you're playing games. Next is the AC adapter. This powers up your arcade system. Next is the USB cable. You use this cable to connect extra controllers for those games that have 3 to 4 player games, and if you want to buy an extra controller, you can actually buy them from Home Retro Gaming, or you can actually connect it to another retro arcade system. The HDMI cable connects it with the TV or monitor. It's about 10 feet long. The next thing is the VGA cable. It connects it with the projectors. Is about 5 feet long. And next are these extra buttons just in case. A free gift, a handheld console which has about 26 mini games on the go, and that's all you get. That's everything that is included in the box. Now we're going to be looking at the retro arcade console from the back. The first thing of the outlets that you see are these two USB ports. Those are for the extra controllers, or if you want to connect it to another retro arcade system to play 3 to 4 player games. The next is the small button. When you press this button, it sends you to the options menu page. Next is this volume tuning. It sets up the volume coming out of your console if you want the volume to come out of your console or not. Next is a headphone jack, basically for your headphones. Next is the VGA output. Next is the HDMI output. Here is the AC adapter output, basically powering up your system. And then lastly, the on and off switch. And with all that, let's turn on the power and get started with the retro arcade system. So this is the Retro Arcade System home menu. We're gonna actually play a game, Metal Slug Double X, so you can see an example of how the gameplay is, how it looks, and also how it feels. So you're gonna see how the controllers feel, and so far I can say I'm very satisfied on how the controls are feeling, because it feels great on the button smashing, on the Joy-Con, everything. It's amazing. And if you want to look for a specific game, you can actually go to the search bar and just type the game. So you can look for games such as like Simpsons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, X-Men, and so on. The possibility are limitless with all the classic arcade games that are in your disposal. One more thing, when you press the option button on the back of the console, you go to the settings page, and that's where you can actually check out all the settings modes that you have on the arcade. But when you go to the enter game market, as long as you connected with the Wi-Fi, you can actually look at some downloadable games that were not downloaded previously, but they're always updating new games on their game market. So keep a lookout on them, because they might be some of those arcade games that are not available at the moment, but they could be available at any time. So keep a lookout on that. Overall, it's one of the best arcade systems. It brings the arcade nostalgia. It's one of the best I've seen and I played. It looks great and it plays great. So if you like the content of this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification so you know when future videos are available. And if you are interested in purchasing one of these arcade systems from Home Retro Gaming, don't forget to use my discount code YinYang to get an extra $35 off. Alright everyone, stay awesome.